Hello, my feline friends. This is Unikitten. In our last episode, we returned Walter to the lodge with the artifact, but on the way we were confronted by a starship unlike any that we've seen before. They had technology that was far more advanced than our own as well. They called themselves the Starborn. They wanted us to hand over the artifact and cease all attempts to locate more artifacts, the temples, or any other knowledge about them. We refused to hand over the artifact and tried to run away, but couldn't. We got into a minor skirmish with them, and then they disappeared as quickly as they appeared. No one aboard our ship, or anyone with Constellation, knew who or what they are. A mystery for another day, perhaps. Originally, we were going to run around Neon, cleaning up our mission journal and advancing our pirate quest line. Unfortunately, Barrett needed our assistance. He has been looking into the circumstances surrounding the termination of employment and later accusations about wrongdoing at the mine Barrett's late husband Ervin had been working at. Barrett has hired a private investigator that has dug up quite a bit of evidence proving Ervin was wrong, that Ervin was wrong and that he had done nothing to the mine, and that he was made a scapegoat for Hephaestus Mining Corporation on Gagarin. We took what evidence we had gathered to a lawyer, the one who had first represented Ervin during the first trial. It was her first case and has haunted her for the last 20 years. Ellie Yankton, the lawyer, told us we hadn't collected enough evidence, unfortunately, at least not enough to open the case and retry it. She suggested that we go to Ervin's apartment, which is only available to us because Barrett owns it, and Hephaestus Mining Corp couldn't seize it with Ervin's other assets since Barrett's name was on the title. Ellie also has search out the hunting permit Ervin filed as part of his job of clearing out large pests from the mine, from the town hall, and then we also ended up stealing some credentials off of some random dude to access the files in the mine from in town, just to see what else we could find. Oh, and we found a plant inside of Erving's apartment when we went there. It was still alive after 20 years, and we have yet to discover what its importance is, but Barrett is sure it has some kind of importance, because why else would Erving make it to where it can sustain life for so long? And then, while we were going through the mine was filled with plenty of the pests that Ervin was hired to get rid of. And we discovered evidence of a collapse of the mine in a certain sector that had been covered up by Hephaestus Mining. And then we also found evidence that the mining corporation's practices has single-handedly destroyed the microbial life on the planet. The microbial life is necessary for plant and animal habitats on Gagarin. The gas that the mining corporation was using inside the mines to clear out pests and other things is what caused the wipeout. This is why they threw Ervin under the bus. Days before the trial, Ervin's witness, Dr. Hagel, the lead xenobiologist who worked in the mine, backed out before the trial. Ellie believes that we have a lot of evidence, but we need Dr. Hagel to really make the case. Join me in today's episode as we convince Dr. Hagel to testify and we try to clear Erving's name. So I guess Andreja likes to just watch TV that doesn't move too. Anyway, I gotta put on my outside clothes and we'll head out. I was running around my ship in just my clothes, and then I landed on a planet while I was just doing some running around, and ended up on the planet without my outside clothes, and I was dying.
Holding people accountable around here.
So, everybody, I have updated the ship, and so we have a whole new ship again. Isn't it pretty? Oh, there's the cockpit. It's pretty big. It takes up like all of the landing pads and stuff. But I got all kinds of goodies. I even have a comm spike on top. I hope after all the pirate stuff I get to keep it. And I have some cargo things that allows me to smuggle stuff.
Okay, no problem.
See? Odd and nice and pretty. And see, that's the comm spike. I hope I get to keep that after the pirate missions. I don't know. That helps me, that one little thing, it helps me smuggle stuff. It helps block sensors. And all my little engines, fuel tanks. See? All nice and pretty. Thanks, dude. Just wanted to take a look at the ship. Alright, Barrett. Where is it that we gotta go next? We gotta go find Dr. Hagel, I think. I don't know. I'll follow these little blue dots. No, we gotta go find where he ended up.
Do you need medical assistance? Are you injured? Is there something I can help you two with?
Yes.
Do you happen to know Dr. Helgi Haukson? We're trying to get his help with something.
Sorry, who are you exactly?
We're detectives. Self-taught and unaffiliated. Freelance detectives. With the emphasis on the free part.
Wait, what? Detectives? Sorry, I don't think I know what you're talking about.
We are looking for someone named Hagel. Duh. Does the name Ervin Mandani sound familiar? Do you treat a lot of mine workers? Yeah, do you treat a lot of mine workers?
I treat anyone who walks in my doors, if I'm able to.
You hedge a lot for just a doctor. Have you ever treated someone by the name of Ervin?
No, not really. I mean, there's Ervin the Slaughterer and Ervin the Scourge of Gagarin, but I doubt that's the same person, right?
Okay, well, we're looking for someone named Hagel.
I'm sorry, I'm not a tour guide. You'll have to ask somebody else.
We're trying to help him. And Gagarin, actually.
We're working with Ellie Yankton on a court case. It's for a good cause. Did Hagel ever talk about working for his Hephaestus?
Only every single time I see him. But listen, I don't have time to chat.
We're working with Ellie.
Ellie's a good person. That bodes well, but I can't violate my oaths. I'm sorry. Listen, I can say that Helgi took up a job working at Clint's store just down the way. I saw him there stacking boxes the last time I picked up an order. I've got to get back to my work here, so if there's nothing else...
No. Would you vouch for Hagel's character? I need help, Doc. I could use some medical supplies. Would you vouch for Hagel's character? Or
If it's patient medical records you're after, I'll remind you, I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
It's not what we're after.
We're thinking of taking Hephaestus to court with Dr. Haukson as a witness. Now, given his situation, we're worried the defense might cast aspersions on his character, even question his mental health.
That's unfortunate, but not surprising. Look, if he agrees to testify and grants me permission, I could vouch for his well-being.
Thanks, Doc. If he does end up testifying, we'll definitely need you for the trial. Ellie Yankton will be in touch.
No promises, given patient confidentiality, but I'll do my best.
Thanks, Doc.
I need to get back to my work now, if you don't mind.
Well, obviously.
I've got applications in at ArcMind and Reliant, and I know most of the other applicants, so...
Alright. Now to go find this guy. Clint.
End of the colony war hit Gagarin hard. Seems to spy
Hello,
Welcome
Clint.
to Clints. Whatever you need, I'm sure I've got it lying around somewhere. Except mech parts. Don't trade those anymore, so don't waste your time asking.
Nice to meet you, Clint. I'm just going to look around if you don't mind. Sure, let me see what you got. There's something wrong with selling mech parts?
If you need anything, just follow the sound of falling inventory. You'll find me eventually.
Do you know anyone named Helgi? Trying to find him.
Funny you ask, because I'd like to know too. He owes me a sizable debt.
We're hoping to get him to be a witness in a case. I can cover Helgi's debts in exchange for leads. How much does he owe you? When did you see him last? Yeah, when did you see him
I've
last?
seen him around, but never in one place, except when he needs money.
Of course.
I offered him a job, but he showed up to work drunk one day and I had to let him go. I don't have any ill will toward him. Sure, the credits I'd like to have back, but only because it'll mean he's gotten his life together.
We're hoping to get him to be a witness in a case.
Yeah, I don't want to be mixed up with anything like that.
There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there? This is important. Lives depend on it. You don't seem to understand. I need this information now. This is important.
Yeah, sure they do.
Athena, quit messing with the keyboard, please.
Maybe I can make an exception.
There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there? I know there's a way to get past this.
No,
Oh.
it's not that simple.
Sorry, that's your business, not mine. Try asking Delisto in security. I had an incident with Helgi the other day, and security brought us both in for questioning.
Alright. Would you vouch for his character?
You sure you got the right person? Helgi and I have had several run-ins in the past.
I'm sure you borrow from, or I'm sure it's all in water under the bridge.
For me, yes. But there's a lot of water.
We just need someone to serve as his character witness. Given your long-standing reputation in the city.
Sure, I can say a few words. I like Helgi, but fair warning, I'm not gonna lie for him. If I'm testifying under oath, it'll be full of the good and the bad.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
Alright, Clint. My persuasion failed on him. Oh, he must be in the security office. Oh. Alright, Delisto.
Tell me you're here to just report a good old-fashioned crime? If I have to deal with one more corporate exec begging for special treatment, I'll eat my badge.
Not here to report anything, just getting to know the area. If you're looking for some new crimes to investigate, I'm happy to oblige. Get no argument from me. Corporations are leeches, drain people dry, and move on to the next meal. Sorry, what's this about? Some corporate execs? No argument from me.
Leeches feels a bit strong. Maybe if they didn't pay their taxes and help repair the catwalks. They're an added annoyance to my day, though, that's for sure. But look, I'm Security Chief Pretorius. If you do have anything to report, you can speak to me or one of my officers. We're always around.
Do you know anyone named Helgi? Trying to find him. Anything I should see while I'm in Gagarin? How long have you been on the job? Is there a lot of crime in Gagarin? Yeah, how long have you been on the job?
I came here right after training, which was 10 years ago now. Gagarin was a lot rougher then. People were still reeling from all the plants getting shut down after the war. So there was a lot of petty theft, break-ins. I was responsible for putting together a pretty busy community outreach program. Worked out well enough that they eventually made me chief.
Do you know anyone named Helgi? Trying to find him.
If you need to file a report on him, please use the computer there.
How long would that take?
5 to 10 business days. Now please, move on.
Really? Okay, I'll file the report. I'm working with Ellie Yankton. Any way I can expedite that process? I'm working with Ellie.
Good. She could use their help. She would agree that following procedure by filing their report is your best option, legally.
Okay. Thanks.
Excuse us, folks. Important detective business here. Okay, I got an idea. That terminal probably has reports on persons of interest. If you don't mind distracting the chief for a while, I can dig into the system and see if there's any clues.
Alright, I can do that.
Great. Just talk to the chief and exercise that gift of gab.
Athena, seriously. I just need you to stay off my keyboard. Can you do that for me? Chunky butt. Hi, Chief.
Like I said before, if you need to file a report on him, then please use their computer.
Actually, I just wanted to talk to you.
That's not going to happen. Hey, you doing all right over there?
Oh, I'm good, officer. I'm just having trouble finding the report section.
Maybe I should come over there and help you.
No, that won't be necessary, officer. The report's already been filed. Thank you.
Alright. Well, that didn't work out so
If
well.
one more corporate exec asks for security escort to their ship, I might just hit someone.
Alright. Security. For use by law enforcement officials only. I am law enforcement. I work for the what's his face in UC New Atlantis. Hack Novice Lock. Yeah, duh. Digilocks. We get Digipix. I'm surprised it's only a novice. This is supposed to be official police business, and it's that easy to get into? Oh, there's even something on Clint. Let's see, Clint. Officer notes. Officer witnessed the event during patrols. Clint De Haven chased Helgi out of his store while waving a broom. Security on the scene witnessed the incident and filed a report as a precaution. But further investigation revealed no assault took place. Okay. Well, he should be a credible witness then. Alright. Officer notes. Resident was found drunk and throwing garbage at a building for nearly 3 hours. That's a long time to throw garbage at a building. Had to drag him back to his apartment down in the lower levels. Citation was given for drunk and disorderly. Although he was mostly orderly on the way home, can't give half a fine though. Okay, so he's in the lower levels. Or at least that's where his apartment is. Alright, to file a report, provide detailed description of the events in question, including the contact information of any witnesses or parties involved in the incident. You will receive a response in 5 to 10 days. If you do not receive a response in that time, please contact someone at the UC Security's office. I don't think I need to file a report. I got the information I need already.
So, I really don't think I'll be holding on to it. If you know anyone who's interested...
Come on, Barrett.
But I'll put their word out.
Thanks. It's a pretty good property, all things considered. Just no windows. So,
It's true.
were you able to find anything?
Do we need to have this conversation in front of the chief? I've got a location. Just follow me.
Where would I be without you? Probably on a completely different planet, asking a spore back for directions. I'm glad you've got a better compass. Let's go.
Yep. Obviously, I should have been the one doing the hacking and not you to begin with. For some reason, yesterday when we stole the passcodes from somebody, it never registered that we did it, even though we did. So it still keeps on showing up that I gotta do that. Unless there's a time I'm supposed to do it again. Well, there you are.
Got a job at the Centauri Mills plant.
I don't care,
Won't say what
citizen.
they pay,
I found
but
who
his
I'm looking for.
outfits sure have gotten nicer.
I don't suppose you're here to tell me I've won a ticket to a new planet, huh?
Sorry, Doctor. Not today. We came to Gagarin to investigate Ervin Mandani's contract with the mining company a long time ago. Ring any bells?
Ervin, yeah. Biologist. Hunter. Yeah, I remember him. Why? Who are you people?
We want to discuss something you two worked on. We just need to talk for a moment. You clearly need help. Maybe we can work something out.
Nah, I don't trust you. I don't even know you. So take a long spacewalk with an empty tank, will you?
Oh, you're a jerk face.
Ervin was once one of your colleagues. He was the one Hephaestus blamed for an ecological disaster about 20 years ago. Do you remember any of that?
No, I don't remember lies.
Ervin was Barrett's husband. We're just looking for answers. We were trying to prevent the mining company from doing more harm. We've uncovered new evidence we think might make a difference.
It's been 20 years. 20. Get out of here.
Look, I know this is strange. We show up out of the blue about things that happened decades ago. But right now, nobody save us knows the truth. And that means we're the only ones who can clear Ervin's name.
Barrett's right. We're the only ones who can set the record straight. We know about Hephaestus and how you tried to warn them about the collapse of the ecosystem. We need your expertise to prove this wasn't Ervin's fault. This is about a better future for Gagarin.
Then Ervin should have showed up at the trial to defend it himself.
It's not just about Erv. This can't be the only time something like this has happened. Someone needs to hold this company accountable. That's why we'd like you to testify in court.
Testify? The trial is over, the verdict rendered. In case you two clowns didn't get the memo.
Ellie Yankton's reopened the case. What do you remember about the case? We can pay you for your cooperation. Why are you so reluctant to even try?
Because I tried before, and they threatened me. 20 years ago. I still wake up in fear almost every night. They said if I ever left Gagarin, I left my wife to protect her. She didn't deserve any of this. Any of my mess.
I can pay you for your cooperation.
Believe it or not, I don't need or want your money. I made enough of it by working for massive mining corporations. I don't need to risk anything else.
Ellie Yankton's reopened the case.
Ellie Yankton? But why? It doesn't matter. Nothing's changed.
We've got new evidence. All we need is for you to testify. It's valid.
I cannot do that. Why is this so hard to understand here?
There's nothing more Hephaestus can do to you. You've already hit rock bottom. Dr. Keala said You talk about his faces a lot. Clearly, this has not been bothering you.
Yeah, been a thorn in my side, back and foot for 20 years. Maybe it's time I just pulled it out.
There's more at stake here than just Ervin's case. You'd be letting his faces getting away with this. That has to bug you.
And so what if it does? The ground don't got any say, it just gets stepped on over and over again. Aye, he was a good man. I didn't know him long, but I knew that much.
There's more at stake here than just Ervin's case.
You may be right.
We can't do the trial with the evidence alone. We need your knowledge.
You got a point. Hephaestus' scientists will just say my theories are unfounded without me to defend them. Fine, you've convinced me. I'd be willing to testify on one condition. I want to know what happened to Ervin. Because when he disappeared, let's just say I had an epiphany. Hephaestus didn't need to say a word. That's when I knew the threats against me and my family were real.
Dr. Haukson, it wasn't Hephaestus that took Ervin's life. It was the war. Ervin was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Caught in the crossfire.
Then I am sorry for your loss. It won't change the past for either of us. But I will testify. And maybe, wherever Ervin is, you'll be glad that we can finally stick it to those assholes at Hephaestus.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, don't get all mushy on me now. I need a drink.
Should probably sober up for the court. Alright, now we gotta go back to talk to Ellie. Alright, Barrett, let's go. We got news to tell Ellie. Who obviously never leaves her office, night or
Helgi
day.
agreeing to testify is a great help. Might need witnesses to vouch for his character, though. Someone in security, maybe?
Maybe. Hey, Ellie.
Okay, you two, lay it on me. Did you find Helgi?
We
Did
did.
he agree to testify?
Reluctantly.
Well, we've got good news and, well, that's it. Just more good news.
Okay. Does that mean he said yes?
Helgi will testify. Dr. Keala might be a good character witness should he need it. Helgi has agreed to testify. We also got Clint to serve as his character witness. What if the witness isn't the most reliable? Can we provide the witness with a safe house or an armed guard?
What do we look like? New Atlantis? No.
Dr. Keala will
That
test.
is perfect. She's probably the best person to call on should Hephaestus decide to play dirty. Well, you two have done all that you could. Now it's time to hand the baton off to me.
What do you think, Ellie? Do we have a chance?
The evidence you've gathered is impressive. It truly is.
So what's the verdict? In this case, I'd say spoilers are appreciated.
I almost never say this because I don't want to jinx it, but I think this case is a slam dunk.
Huzzah! Ha! That's what I like to hear.
I think we can do everything on our checklist. Clear Ervin of any wrongdoing, charge Hephaestus with the cover-up, and even restore Helgi, Dr. Haukson standing in the scientific community. All in all, though, really outstanding work. We wouldn't have gotten this far without your efforts. And I've got to imagine that wherever Ervin is, he appreciates it too.
Agreed, Ellie. And thanks for being our anchor in this. We should probably get out of Ellie's way and let her do her thing.
All right,
We
Barrett.
can talk more in private.
All right. Let's take a... Are you coming? You said talk in private, but still in her office in front of her. All right, Barrett, what you got?
Wow, we actually did it. Solved the case. And hopefully cleared Ervin's name. I feel like, what's the old saying? A great weight has been lifted off my shoulders? But it's actually true. I feel like I'm 80% biomass and 20% aerogel.
We could weigh you to confirm.
Come on, let's not ruin the moment. Although we did do a lot of walking, I bet I really am lighter.
I'm glad you're feeling better and lighter. It's good we got that out of the way. When do you think we'll get a verdict? Do you think things will change on Gagarin?
I hope so. It's always a tug of war between the workers and the mining corps. But there's one thing we've got in our favor. There's more of us than there are of them. All it takes is for the people to realize it.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better and feeling lighter.
Feeling great. Although I could do with some wine and cheese. Why stop at emotional satisfaction? We can indulge in the culinary too. But if I can be serious for a moment, thank you. I couldn't have done this without your help.
Anything for a friend. Anything for you? It was no big deal. Didn't do it for you. Anything for you.
That's sweet. But it wasn't just for me. It was for her. And of course, we can't forget our new friend Harvey. In fact, Harvey's got a little explorer in him too. According to this slate I found, turns out that our spiky friend's been all across the galaxy.
Perhaps Harvey has a preference on where we go next. Now that this is behind you, let's get back to business. I wonder if Harvey has a home planet we can visit.
I doubt it. Harvey's a wanderer. Getting lost is how he finds his way home.
Whatever's next, I'm glad I have you with me. I'm just surprised you aren't sick of me by now. Harvey's got a long way to go before he's up to our adventuring standards. Whatever's next, I'm glad it's with you.
We've been through a lot, haven't we? I had forgotten what it was like to work with someone so closely.
Yes, Barrett, we certainly have been through a lot. If you say so. Where's this going? Yep.
On top of everything else we've done together and with Constellation? Yeah, I think so. Investigating Ervin's case with you is something I'll remember forever. I've come to realize that some events, some people, stand out as pillars of my life.
Some people change us forever.
Yes, some of them do. And if we're lucky, they change us for the better. We only get a brief moment in this universe to interact, to feel, to be who we are and experience the range of emotions that our bodies and minds have evolved to comprehend.
Living life to the fullest is a gift. Many people never get that opportunity. I don't comprehend any of this. Tell me more about our bodies. Barrett, are you okay? Did you eat something weird? Living life to the fullest is a gift.
The definition of that changes for everybody. If one is fortunate, you might even notice events and people changing you while it is in motion.
Must be fortunate then. Constellation has certainly changed who I am. I don't see your point. Oh, right. Me? You're talking about me? Where's this going, Barrett? must be
I
fortunate.
know
then.
I certainly am. I've explored many worlds, and I've worked with Constellation for most of my life. I cherish those memories. But you have changed me as a person forever. I don't want to look back years from now and wonder what if. I need to know what you think about us.
I will value our friendship forever, Barret. I love you, Barret. That's what I think. Do I have to define our relationship with words? I will value our friendship forever, Barret.
There's nothing more important to me in the entire universe, my friend.
Okay. I had thought that I would have to go to court and we would have to sit through like the court hearing, but I guess not. So now what? So I think for our next mission, we're gonna go deliver that special chunk sauce that we picked up in Neon. So we're gonna head and do that. Oh, I need to switch my hat out. I need to put the Chunks hat on. There's no reason for it. I just want to. Alright, so.
Gotta hand it to these folks. They just...
Sorry, Barret. Cut you off while changing my hat.
Decided that soul is worth fighting for.
I've heard you've been making the central system safer. It's not much.
Oh, thank you for the 3,000 credits. I wish in real life that, you know, when you do good deeds, that just somebody would randomly come up and hand you 3,000 credits. Alright. If you remember when we were here before, oh no, we have to get the chunk special sauce. And because he can't get a shipment of it due to it comes from a different warehouse than all the rest of his shipment, and nobody wants to pay for the additional shipment, and he doesn't have a ship.
Did you know the museum here
Welcome
is
back.
full of old Earth
Is that
artifacts?
special sauce I smell?
I got the chunks special sauce for you.
I knew I could count on you. Let's see it here. You are a real lifesaver. Seriously, I don't know how I'd manage to live without it myself, let alone my customers. Thanks.
You're welcome. And apparently the people on New Homestead really, really like the sauce. Alright. That was done.
Welcome to Chunks. We got lots of chunks to choose from. Have a great day.
You too. Alright.
It's so cold here. I guess I should have expected.
It is an ice planet, so, you know, you kind of have to expect that. It's gonna be cold everywhere. Alright, let's go check out the clinic. I think I have a... See, there's a couple more quests on the clinic.
Welcome aboard. Find your seats. Show your belongings.
Oh, that looks nice. The clinic. The new ship moves a little faster than the last one. It's kind of nice. And crashed right into it. Doesn't brake very well. Thanks, Sam. Hey, Sam, you want to come with me? Gonna go to the clinic. I just friend-zoned Barrett, so we probably should take a break from each other. Don't worry, I'm gonna friend-zone you too at some point. And Adreja.
Did you need something?
For you to not stand in the doorway. There's so much ship. So much.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot. Hey, good to see you. Cora will be thrilled.
Sam, you two better have some good adventures to tell me about later on.
Adventure is my middle name. Well, not really, but now I kind of wish it was.
No, and we have matching hats on now, Sam. Why are you in the doorway, Adreja? Crying out loud. So much shit. Just pick a spot. Hey. Hey, Vasco. Don't worry. I will. There you are.
It's encouraging to know that every case we cure here likely means dozens or hundreds more can be saved in the future. No matter how much we learn, we're only just barely staying ahead of the curve.
Well, I have some stuff for you.
So you do. Thank you. This will directly aid our research.
You're kind of cheap. You didn't give me much money for that.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here. There are hundreds, if not any one of those. Someone has to. If we do it right, no, not. Ironically, this may.
Then you don't have any more quests for me?
I am, yes. While the clinic does occasionally take on research projects that have their own chain of command, I am ultimately responsible for the entire facility.
What kind of projects do
I'm
you work
afraid
on?
that information is confidential and restricted to our corporate partners funding the projects.
Has there ever been an accident?
The clinic has occasionally been faced with unique situations that might be considered hazardous in other facilities, but no, nothing that could not be contained and dealt with.
Thanks, that's all.
Certainly.
I expected you to have more, but apparently.
Goodbye.
Bye. Well.
Never a dull moment.
Hey, Abbie.
Are you? I couldn't tell you the last time I wasn't breathing recycled air.
Joseph Manning sent me to pick up some medical supplies.
Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving its supplies away. That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship.
A few extra supplies couldn't hurt.
Sorry, I can't do that. This is the most I can give you without drawing suspicion.
I know there's a way to get past this.
I'd like to think so.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm still willing to talk.
Sure, we can work something out.
Yeah, I hope so.
You're creepy standing
I really
above me like that.
shouldn't do this. If the clinic finds out... All right, you win. You're very persuasive. I can throw in a few extra supplies, but I'm not going to make this a regular thing, okay? They'll be loaded onto your ship.
Thank you, Abbie.
Whatever you do, don't let anyone in here sneeze on you. That happens. Myka.
I will try not to. Yes, gonna go talk to Joseph. Got him some supplies.
Where to next?
Neon.
You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
Thank you.
That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Told ya. Could've just let me go. That's why I said thank you. And we're back on Neon.
There's nothing in those settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon.
Come on, Sam. Double time.
There should be a sign, dump your Aurora here. You'd make a fortune if you put a net right under here, I'm not even kidding.
Don't stop unless you're told to do so.
Well, I wasn't.
Get that cleared as soon as possible.
I didn't know I had a bounty. Oh, it's probably left over from when we talked to the one dude that impounded our ship. I thought that got cleared. Apparently not. Thanks for telling me I have a bounty. I'll have to deal with that at some point. Hello, doctor. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
I got stuff for you.
You aren't looking well at all. Try not to get hurt out there.
Thank you.
What can Reliant Medical do for you?
I got medical supplies for you.
Stay away from Aurora.
Why did that not work?
What can Reliant Medical do
I got
for
medical supplies for you. I was even able to convince Abbie to throw in some extras.
Fantastic. That'll really help out around here. Thanks for everything. These supplies will be put to good use. Here, take this. I threw in a bit extra for you, since you really came through for me.
Thank you.
The hum of a ground drive.
He pays better than the doctor on the clinic.
You aren't looking well at all, right?
Just gonna see what you got that I can buy.
I'm sure I have something I can spare.
Thanks, Doc.
If you need help, remember Reliant.
Can do. Alright, Sam. Let's go find who stole the music from the music slate from BorealUS. Now that we're on Neon, we'll do what we originally was going to do the other day and do some of these side quests that we picked up here in Neon. Euforika.
You? Yeah, you. You're really going to walk on by?
Yeah.
Miss out on a chance to experience Euforika?
What?
We have everything you wanted of Neon and more.
There you are.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all.
Love the vibe of this place.
All right, Myka.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge. where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
I don't need a special place to experience Aurora. I'm just looking to relax and enjoy a drink. Can I purchase Aurora here? Could you tell me more about this members lounge?
Customers choose our lounge because they desire a more relaxed and sedate journey as they experience the joy of Aurora. We have no blaring music, no crowds, no chaos. The mood here is specifically crafted to allow a full range of mindful self-exploration.
I don't need a special place to explore
On the
experience.
contrary, our members' lounge has been specifically tailored for that very task. It's a completely secure and monitored environment where you can enjoy your Aurora without the fear of being disturbed, a rare commodity in Neon. If you desire access to the lounge, you can purchase admittance for a completely reasonable fee. Otherwise, you're welcome to relax, listen to our music, and perhaps enjoy a chimera.
Okay, I'll buy access. I think I'll pass on the membership for now. What's a chimera? Any other perks come with the access to members lounge? Yeah, what's a chimera?
It's a specialty alcoholic beverage only served here at Euforika. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Any other perks come with the access to the
Not
lounge?
only will you be able to experience one of the most exclusive Aurora lounges in Neon, you also have access to our private bar.
Nice.
The bartender down there is a personal friend of mine, and he sells some rather unique items.
I'll buy access.
A wise choice. Here's your access key.
Thank
Please
you.
let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to ask.
I'm looking for information on a stolen slate belonging to BorealUS. I'd like to order a drink, please. What drink do you recommend? Yeah, I'm looking for information.
I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information.
I just paid 5,000 credits.
For the right price.
Here you go. I'll pass. How do I know the information is good?
Because when you work the bar, your clients tend to be more honest than they'd like to be. And besides, information isn't a drink that you can sample.
Why should I pay?
When clients come to my bar, they expect a certain amount of discretion. Eroding their trust is not something I'm willing to do for free.
Fine.
Thank you for your business. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Savauges. He's what you would call a fan of Miss BorealUS's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way, he's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me.
Got it. What kind of person is Stratos?
He's one of the usual lowlifes you'll find at Madame Savauges. He's also a very fervent admirer of Miss BorealUS and her work. It wouldn't surprise me if that admiration extended to her possessions. For fans like him, trinkets and mementos are a way to get closer to the one they admire. Fallen stardust.
Alright, thanks.
Enjoy your stay.
Now I'm gonna go check out the membership I just purchased. My VIP membership area. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna go to the VIP lounge area because I forgot that will lead me into the pirate mission. So I am going to go on to Madame Savauges so we can take care of BorealUS's stuff. So that way we can spend more time working on the pirate stuff in one episode instead of that getting spread out over multiple. Well, it'll still be multiple because quite a bit long, less quest line, but at least the stuff for Neon will be on one. Alright. Neon Core. Alright. Outside. Ebside. That's interesting. All these doors everywhere.
Looking out for you.
Oh, here we go. Madame Savauges.
This place is like my second home.
Goody gumdrops for you. I expected this to be a strip joint. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Stratos.
Oh yeah, I love her music so much.
Me too.
You're a fan of BorealUS too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beat. And I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, hear it? It's bloody mood, isn't it? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone.
Sounds like you're a big fan of BorealUS. I might be able to help you out with the Aurora if you give me something in return. You junkies are pathetic. Clean yourself up and get a job. Sounds like you're a big fan.
Which is why it pains me to be here and not in the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to BorealUS if I'm not zoning. That bird song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly.
BorealUS needs her slate back. I was told you have it.
Lady, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it.
You don't deserve nothing. I'll trade you Aurora for it. You said yourself the music isn't the same without it. There's got to be a way to convince you. Let me get back to you. How could you steal from your idol?
I didn't steal anything. BorealUS always says her music belongs to her fans. So I just took what was mine.
That's not exactly how that works.
I don't know. I think it is. I'm not giving up this slate.
There's got to be a way to convince you.
The one thing that connects me to her.
As a superfan, you should do what's best for BorealUS. BorealUS will be grateful to you if you return it.
Really? I didn't think she even knew who I was.
As a superfan, you should do what's best for her.
Yeah, I do want what's best for her.
BorealUS will resent you if you keep the slate.
I don't want that. She should know I appreciate her.
The slate isn't yours. Don't make me call security.
You ain't bluffing, are you? As much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Okay, you can have the slate. But next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
Well, that's about all you got in your brain. Probably should lay off the Aurora. Yeah, I thought that would be like a strip club or something, and that was not what I thought that club was going to be. Because, I mean, it's Madame, you know, Savauges. They missed an opportunity there. Anyway.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
I appreciate the warning. Who are these disciples?
A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted.
I appreciate the warning.
We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, I kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Savauges. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
I might check these guys out. That's good to know. So these strikers are better?
I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels.
That's good to know.
Sure. So, being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
Seriously. Thanks for the tip. Sorry, don't have any credits to spare. I knew you had an angle. Sure.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Hey Sam, what's going on? You look creepy with the light in your eyes like that.
I don't got many friends, so I figure I gotta level with you. My past keeps showing up. I should get ahead of it before I get behind it. This is tougher than I thought it was gonna be.
Just take the leap and start talking. No matter what happens, Sam, I'm in your corner. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of this. Now is not a good time. Maybe later? No matter what happens, Sam, I'm in your corner.
That means a lot. When I turned 18, my dad used one of his many connections to get me my first real job.
That's kind of nice.
That plus the magical co-family name meant I was shipping freight out of Aquila.
Okay.
There's a way to take a wonder out of space. It was working for that outfit. Every milligram of helium-3 accounted for. Timetables down to the second. Too busy to ever really appreciate anything. Or even look up.
That sounds truly terrible. For a first job, you could do a lot worse. All the charm of accounting wrapped up in bureaucracy. Joy.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. So, an opportunity comes by from the boss man. He says, run this job, don't ask questions, and there's a bonus.
If they don't
No,
ask
I'm still
questions,
just a
it's
kid.
not good.
I jumped on it. I knew I wasn't shipping some dried mangoes, but suddenly, God help me, it was fun.
Oh, this will not end well. I could see the appeal. What was fun about it? I could see the appeal.
You're a hell of a lot smarter than I was. So, more jobs started coming. And everywhere I went, suddenly dangerous people were much better armed. I'd hear about armed conflicts and civilian casualties. Innocent casualties. And I'd pretend that wasn't me. Maybe I wasn't smuggling weapons, maybe I was carrying something else. As long as I never open the boxes, I can keep pretending.
You know you didn't kill those people. Go on with your story, Sam. What you did was reprehensible. I'm shocked. Go on with your story.
Soon the boss man's relying on me, and the pay.
You shouldn't have been
was
drinking the
nice.
demon blood.
We also started partying a lot together. Hard. There are whole weeks that are blank. Never had a lick of trouble. Till I did.
Sounds like your boss took advantage of you. You can't keep playing with fire without getting burned. Didn't you know you were walking a very dangerous path? Were you that good at it? Or didn't you know?
I had booze enough and drugs enough to never really have to look too hard in the mirror. And I knew if I did, I wouldn't like what I saw. Or where it was going.
Well, it sounds like your boss took advantage of you.
Yeah, but it takes two to tango. To this day, I don't know when I was running that last job, but it was tasty enough. A whole mess of Crimson Fleet jumped me at the rendezvous. Yeah, a sane man would have been scared. But I looked at my pissant trading skiff's dual cannons and shouted, "Oh, this is on!" Yeah, I blew up one of the pirates before they realized that I was out of my gourd. Managed to get them down to 2 left before every system I had was fried. I was done. And that should have been the end. And that's when the Rangers showed up.
Oh, you must have been incredibly relieved. I could absolutely see you doing that. You are crazy, literally crazy. With those odds, why did you even try? Yeah.
It just felt right. Like this is what I was meant to be. And I was young, no care in the world. I thought, what, there's only 7 of you? I like those odds.
Young, dumb, and full of guns. I could absolutely see you doing that.
Yeah, well, I don't flinch from living life on the edge. Anyway, and then, dependable and straight as an arrow, Lillian Hearts came on the comm, and well, it's like hearing the voice of an angel. The Rangers took them out, no problem. Oh, that's fuzzy now. See, I passed out. And when I came to, Lillian was there. Seems the Rangers were impressed with me. Offered me a job. Yeah, well, Reds should have been a prison cell, but Lillian, she saw something in me.
You seem to be stuck on Lillian still.
Job.
You should
And
probably
that's
go reconnect with her.
All my cards are on the table.
You aren't that kid anymore. You're probably a better person for it. That was some real stupid stuff you did. If you haven't done anything you're ashamed of once or twice, you haven't really lived. And Lillian knew you were a smuggler, so that's it? Nothing more? You aren't that kid anymore.
Well, after I hit bottom, I learned a lot. Fast. But the thing that scares me is Cora. I mean, I gotta tell her someday. Sometimes the way she looks at me, I'm not worthy of that. But to see that look gone.
When she's older and the time is right, you have to tell her. She thinks the world of you. It'll be fine. That's a toughie. Just know I'm here for you, Sam, with all my heart, always.
That means a great deal to me. Just so you know, all this is why Lillian is something else. And I really need to own that. And have a tough talk with Lillian. Tell her about that follow-through you mentioned. Cora's at an important age right now. Every visit counts. You can't flake on her. Well, for now, let's do something more cheery. Like getting a root canal.
Oh, absolutely. Root canals are my favorite. Alright, back to some business. Forgot what we were doing. Oh yeah, music slate.
That side's a bad place for tourists these days.
Yeah. I keep seeing people wearing this nice purple jacket. I need that purple jacket.
Astro Lounge. I mean, confession time. I used to blow off some steam there. Bad idea.
Yeah. You probably have a Aurora history, so... But you'll be fine, Sam. We're doing a good deed. Oh yeah, I should clear that bounty. If you have bounty with anyone in the settled system for small blah blah, reckons that you're not wanted by any faction within the settled systems at this time. They told me when I came in I had a bounty. Liars. Too many crooked cops here in Neon. Oh. Alright. Where are you, BorealUS? We've got your music slate. There you are. Hey, yeah. Talk to me.
I feel like I know you.
I found your slate. Turns out a fan picked it up. How'd you get started in the music business? Does using Aurora help you write your music? You should probably stop. But anyway, I found your slate.
Really? Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time.
Sounds tough. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. True, but that's the price of fame. You should be grateful. Without fans, you don't have a career. Sounds tough. I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
Yeah, it's not all bad. Love can be toxic, or it can be beautiful. Sometimes people just confuse the two. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me.
Is the music slate a return still in good shape?
Yeah, it looked like nothing was downloaded or tampered with. I'm almost glad it was taken by a fan instead of a competitor. It would have been awful to lose that thing. I was working on a brand new concept piece about floating into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it.
That would be good. Does using Aurora help you write your music?
Absolutely. It allows me to step away from myself for a while and harmonize with the universe. There's music out there, you know, if you listen. The trick is not getting hooked on that feeling. I got close to that state a few times, but reality and responsibilities always manage to pull me back.
Alright. Have a good one.
Hope you enjoy the show.
Thanks. Hey, Sam. Could you move? Thank you.
You see any heat leeches? You've got our permission to take care of them. Things are dangerous, apparently.
They are. I did a whole thing on them. VIP move. So I saw that the guy that's keeping the medical supplies from being shipped to the doctor, he's in here somewhere. He might be in that locked room. But I want to do a hard save after I see if he's still here, and then see what happens if I kill him. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna kill him, and if it goes really bad, then, well, I saved.
Yes. What do you want?
Help! I'm being attacked! I'm not gonna be carrying this.
Sam hates it. Oh, Sam is really mad. Oh, he's no longer my active companion. Thanks, Sam. But he's a bad guy, Sam. I guess that doesn't let me kill him. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to where I saved. I just wanted to see what would happen. I'm guessing at some point he's gonna be a quest figure. And then I get to kill him. I don't see why not. Alright. Got it. Don't kill the guy. You don't have to be mad at me, Sam. I didn't kill him this time around. I'm going to take a quick break and take a look at my journal. Oh, I need to change my hat. I'm not going to Chunks anymore. Alright, that's better. Alright, my feline friends. We're going to end episode here at an hour 15 minutes or so. And we'll pick up probably back here on Neon, where we'll continue doing some of the missions we have picked up here and advance our pirate line, actually. I think that's what we're going to do next. So please like and subscribe, and have a good one.